Jackie Sunshine Smith, the boxing diva, and we're at the Laila Ali Beatdown 2 in Atlanta, Georgia, talking to Cassius Green, the famous cut doctor. How you doing, Cassius?
I'm all good. I'm all good.
All right, now we're back for the Beatdown 2. We're here for the Beatdown 1. Laila won that fight. Hopefully another winning fight here against this girl, Cassandra Geiger. But the most interesting thing I heard you say on that press conference today was that you introduced her father to her mother. Can you tell us about that story?
Just like I say, 31 years, 5 months ago today, we was preparing for a fight over in Kinshasa, George Foreman and Muhammad Ali. And I had met Veronica a few weeks before. Ali knew her, and we had some event that all the fighters had gathered, and I invited Veronica to come and make an appearance there because, of course, I thought she was the most gorgeous woman I had seen in my life. She was only 19 years old then. And Ali saw her, and he asked me who she was, and I told him that was Veronica Push, and I saw his eyes light up then. I recognized the fact that he liked her. I stepped back, let the champ have his way, and sooner or later they got together, married, and produced a great athlete named Laila Ali. That's why I preferred her to call her my niece all the time, because my brother made it happen.
All right, now, what was your job in the Ali camp during that time?
Well, I was sort of like a scout. I would go and visit most of his opponents' camp. Nobody knew me then because I was not wearing the captain's admiral's hat then. And I would report back to him and let him know exactly what their pros and cons were and whether or not they were conditioned or their faults. And he would pick up just the little things that I would tell him, and he would capitalize on it. And he had a lot of confidence in me. I wouldn't tell him anything that was false, anything to make him feel better. I told him exactly the truth, and that was the extent of it.
Okay, now, what is the history of the Admiral's cap here? I see it in Las Vegas. I can always spot you on television when I'm looking at the big fights there. And I say, oh, there's Cassius. And everyone knows you by your famous Admiral's hat.
Well, it's a long story. Probably very few people, let's say my age or older, remember. In the early 70s, we had a ship named USS Pablo was captured in Korea. They kept the ship there a whole year.
Were you on that ship?
Excuse me. I had a friend on that particular ship that got killed. And he used to wear this white cap all the time. And I used to put it on all the time, and I would look in the mirror and I would say, you know, I look better in this hat than you do. And I don't know, from that day on, after I found out he was killed over in Korea on that ship, I just began wearing that white cap. It always would remind me of him, and it was something very special to me. And I guess, you know, ever since then, I've couldn't put it down.
Well, now I know the real story behind it because very few people do, but the Sunshine Boxing audience would know. And I want to